Hey, it's Dr. Deer with 5 signs that some people are committed to misunderstanding you. Have you ever been around a person that just seems like y'all never can get on the same page? It just seems like if I say tomato, you say tomato, and then that turns into something bigger than it needs to be. I feel like that person is committed to misunderstanding you. And there's something behind that you would probably never figure out. But number one, that person is always picking an argument on everything that you say. You know, like I said, you could say tomato and they're like, no, it's tomato. And that leads me to number two. They pick an argument on everything you do. Say if you turn the lid on a jar to the right, they're like, no, you should be turning it on the left. And it's just always this, battle that you're like, what? And that leads me to number three. They're always trying to prove that they are right. Like, they would love to see you post something and then they're going to say, no, I'm right. This is not right. And that leads me to number four. They're always trying to prove that you're wrong. It's almost like a competition constantly with this person who is committed to trying to misunderstand you. And that leads me to number five. They focus on doing the opposite of what you do and say. Again, it feels like you're just in this competition and it doesn't feel good and you're not understanding why are we in this back and forth battle all the time. And my suggestion is take a step back and, evaluate yourself to see what's going on. Maybe sit down and have a conversation with that person to try to understand, this is how I feel. I feel like if I say hi, you say low, and then it's a back and forth about that. And I don't understand why that is, because there's either some past issues that haven't been resolved or something that one person in this type of situation is holding on to and the other person has no clue. So if this is you and you feel that it's happening, it's either conflict resolution, meaning sit down and have a conversation with this person, let them know that you're feeling these things, or take a step back away from that person and see how that resolves the issue. Because it doesn't feel good to be around someone who's always misunderstanding you, because that's frustrating and confusing and irritating. So if you find yourself in this situation and you don't know what to do, seek a therapist so they can guide you on how to handle a situation like this. And that's my tip.